on the aspect of how do I build the marketing machine. And if you stay to the end of the episode, you are going to see what I've extracted and worked from Alex Hormoz's playbooks, but in this case applied with artificial intelligence and my own undertaking on how to do business. So I've already done something like uh, I've already done a couple of hours of work in the morning with start sharing entire screen. There we go. So this was yesterday. I got the weekly operational dashboard up there, and when I saw it with more detail, it looked really good, right? Because it has optimization of show up. That I think this just looks good end to end. The weekly content engine, but this is still design. Okay, many of things will be still design, and operation is coming soon. So picking up Claude Code and then moving from here. Let's pick up GPT because I have already worked with GPT today and if you want to see more, so I have the weekly operational dashboard. That's what we've seen before. And today I know that where is the business process? Where is the business process side of these things? So if I don't know where the business process side of things are, probably I do need to have it there. So, but we also, there was a cool thing in here. Let's see what, no, not debugging. If you're just joined us now, I'm essentially building up, the SD for all process model. Okay, it's really like the whole HTML for the business processes. Let's see how if I access this. Okay, here we go. Let's bring that on so that I know where things are. Like these words like unfurling and things like that. Meanwhile, I'm gonna pull up GPT. I'm gonna pull up GPT. Yes. Here we go. So got the full self-defense for all. These are my high-level processes. I added yesterday the marketing, business funnel, key metrics, ad spend, of course, ROAS, CPL, cost per lead, coming from Meta. I don't have built yet the integrations, but lead generation, leads per week, leads talk to. This is a super important thing. And then leads are booked, and then who consults. It's booked. This is kind of the same metric, but we need to go and confirm. People showed up, and then how many show enrolled, and then value per week. So this needs to be connected to my business dashboard. I do have this constraint over here. Then I have the business process of this. So, but what I've worked on is because currently this is the major constraint of the business. So this thing in here, the audience and the lead generation, not the conversion or delivery. Got an awesome product, to be fair. I've been working on a full, it's the full machine, and mostly because with GPT, I'm definitely more confident that GPT does. I've got it really well trained. This project is cool because it has a ton of settings and stuff. But here we go, marketing machine system mapping. So what I'll do is And this was my observations in the morning. Oh, here we go. Okay, I've reviewed the marketing machine likes for Alex Armuzzi, and I started layering down what would that be, the marketing machine setup, end to end. Okay, and guess what? I'm gonna feed all of these into all of these, and it was a lot. Okay, I took pictures of what are the checklists, pages, and rotations. And then I asked it at the end, okay, now that we've got this elaborated, all the way down. No, he asks, okay. But I've done a lot of work because GPT always asks, like, do you want to do more? Do you want to do more? So I'm going to stop in there, okay? Because this gives an understanding of all of the processes in there, okay? All of the required processes and who is going to do what. And this is an example of SOPs. I look, from a process perspective, you got to capture proof, scrape proof, but there are many processes in there that I've identified. So, here we go. System architecture, marketing engine, process lifecycle capture, messaging script, community script, review script, social script, event capture, and app creation. It's interesting in here because app creation should be connected to another one, but we'll see. We'll see. The system architecture looks good. So I'm going to feed. I don't know if this is the right way to do it because it had a lot of distillation, but I do want the, what I mean is, I'll just copy and put everything into Claude and let Claude handle the work, okay? I'll say that this is the high-level process of the marketing machine, take the outputs of my conversation with ChatGPT and work, and refine the current BPMN with these, and also create any kind of actions that are required to implement these things. So this was, and guys, if you need help, I've already done this, okay? But again, okay, so copy. So this was my work in the morning. I kind of prepared the inputs. I prepared all the inputs that allow it to create a marketing machine based on Alex Hormozi, the greatest Alex Hormozi way to do things. It's in his playbook. And now, okay, now I have worked with GPT to define the process of marketing machine. Very likely level 0. Level 0 means like the highest level, okay, level 0. Here is the output of this work. Need you to review it, edit where required, and update processes and SOPs and templates and roles, and use the information to enrich and update the current repository, because overall this is a repository. Also, super important. Let not this, weekly content. No, I mean content dash metrics. That's not correct. Metrics feed into the dashboards and actions. These are essentially things like sales, leads, posts, team actions. Oh, and the important thing. And since me and my team use Slack, best is to have a weekly feed into Slack. Okay. Here the full blown conversation and architecture and actions for the marketing machine, right? Because that's what I'm building. I'm building a marketing machine that allows me to have leads, that allows me to communicate to the right persons, that allows me to do my job better. And there is a lot of things in there, but you guys will see. Okay. Wow. Whew. Bang, here we go. I'm very curious on what this will give, but I know that it's going to affect our process structure. My belief is, and I've got these 3 tasks in here. Go level, start. We already had this in there, but I think what he's doing now is organizing information so that this thing starts collecting the right level. Okay, that's I'm gonna say that's it for today. This had like 2 hours of preparation before. In terms of things that interesting. What is this over here? Oh, he's putting together the marketing machine. Yeah, we had these, right? This is super important. I'm gonna have a workshop at the end of the week, and I'm gonna use a lot of these things. I'm gonna definitely use a lot of these things. I don't think the operating dashboard is well. It's in here. It shows my constraints, but it tell me what you'd like. But before I close, I do want to see what's happening with Claude. It didn't. So this is all the conversation and organization over there. Stories. Did it import the architecture, the MD files? Reviews. This was a lot of information that I pulled back. I think so. Yeah. It's working good. Oh, it has the MD file, right? See the marketing machine, the overall marketing machine MD file, but it's all populated there. So I'm still testing out if this is the best way to see these things, but is that probably you can even see. Oh, there's a zoom in. That's pretty awesome, right? Probably you can see it better from there. This gets better and better every day. Okay, view, zoom. Hey, appearance. Well, whatever. Like for some reason now I can like. Let's see what. But Club is still thinking. Like I gave him a lot of things. Isaiah, I would say if scheming means that it needs now to work. Okay, agent build. Create the following files for the estimate. That is so cool. Create the following files for the ST marketing machine BPM. Base path users. Yeah, it found the macro MP growth marketing. So it's allocating that in there, and this is the right place. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Okay. Oh, of course. Of course I will allow it to do a. Oh, it's building the files in the background. This is so interesting. That's why I think this field is going to change the world. I would require like a ton of software to do these things and people and um, I hope the agent is showing to me more than this. Oh yes it is. Oh yes it is. Ainsley scrape reviews from Google, Facebook scrape social media tag posts. This is absolutely right. This is absolutely right. Yes. So the point in here is we got the roles and tasks chilling, and then someone in the team needs to do it, or an AI agent will need to do it, and that's why I think it's so important. At least that's my view for now. So I'll do everything that has to do with my constraint. Of course, it does need to update the process map because it has new processes. That's becoming a flow. That's becoming a way to, as I acquire new information on how to build a thing, and as I start building the thing, we update the thing that shows what's the process, the procedure, and each one of the steps. So that is pretty cool. I think that is pretty cool, to be fair. I always wanted to have something like that. And and based on the knowledge that you start having, you start building more knowledge, and based on the knowledge, um, now adding the market machine in Slack report. Let's see what will happen with the Slack, because okay, it's still editing all the process map. Marketing machine in Slack report as tasks. Is he really thinking? Oh, of course, marketing the machine KPIs to the funnel strip. Yep, let's keep working on it. It does talk about retentions, and this is a critical thing in the business. Like if you guys have a business, you'll understand that retention is key, and you need to work to be clear and better with the overall retention. Yep. And what's coming up? Process map, also the display in the columns. Yep. So this is a real business problem, guys. It's I have a tremendous business and school and things, but it just needs to be way better, way better. So I decided to stop over here. Why is it stop? Let's see. Oh, wait, why it's working? Huh. Never happened to me. That's what it does. So let it work. One thing that I learned is sometimes it's not that bad. Sometimes it's not that bad. Is it? But apparently it has gone into full stop. So the ads are there. Oh, okay. So it's adding the process map to put more columns. I think essentially it's. Oh, really? It's refreshing. Of course. You have to refresh. Okay, let's see if this is avatar, content production, SEO, event testimonial, marketing machine. It's considering let's see if we can dive in here. Oh yes. So students with stories, suppliers. This is the thing that need inputs. So it means they will need to talk about these process steps, life cycle capture, messaging script, community review and script. I think you can see. Is that right to see this better? If there isn't customers KPIs, yeah, launch machine, link tasks, super important. Okay, launch machine, yeah, it got this right. It got this up absolutely right. For each one of these things, now this is one rule that is for each one of the process steps. I want to have SOPs, and the SOPs will it's the lowest possible level on how to do a thing. So I would, I think I'm okay. Okay, you should be able to see. Yeah. So SOPs in here, life cycle messaging, that is pretty cool. That is pretty cool. So MP2, growth and marketing, it has avatar research intelligence, ad creation management, content production, SEO and digital presence. This is empty, man. I need to do a lot. This is where James Dickerson thing will come in. This is I'm going to make sure that bring more people in. Marketing machine is a new one, an event testimonial. So this is just tremendous, right? Okay, this is out there. Going to go to the over high level view of the business. I think that is just better. Okay. And the business owner, I can say it's better or not. And then I'll have my team starting to execute based on this. This is like proven ways to do business. Okay, so let's go up here. I still. Oh, okay. Oh, he's creating the folders, man. This is. Isn't this good? This is phenomenal, right? This is phenomenal, man. This is phenomenal. This is really. You want to have an engine and execution and design and think about this. You architect a thing. That's the overall structure, right? That's what I have in here. Then based on that, we move to the next step that is, okay, what does it mean? Now I need to execute this. And I've done a lot of execution. So many of the things we do this every day. We put posts up there, we put things. But now we're picking up what we have and doing it in a way that it's well known to be way better. And we have AI to help us and guide us. Come on. Come on. Like the end of today's episode. Because right now what he's doing is doing a very important thing that is create folders, because all of architecting doesn't work if the business does not get results. Forget all of that. It's just feeling good. This feels good, right? Then I have a better process model, all of that stuff. I've got an operating dashboard. But that thing only works if we have sales. And that is if new people come in, we sell the products, in this case, our courses, in this case. And besides that, that's the most important thing is that at the end, I can deliver a better product in my classes, better classes, better training. Okay. But to have better training, and I believe we have great training, to be fair. I think we have the best training in the world, to be fair, in terms of self-defense. This will allow to bring that to more people, and it allows us to allow the business to scale. So, it's creating the folder structures. For some reason, I blocked him from building folders. But what's curious with Cloud Code is that it does the things. That's like, isn't that tremendous? Okay, so that gives me a bit of time to go out here and go to the Vibe community. And I tried to post this one of these days. I think I didn't. I'm sure. Solving my business. Here we go. solving my business. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm really trying to solve my business. That's if I don't because if I don't solve my business, then there will be no videos. There will be nothing. And that is, I think that's the key thing. If the business doesn't work, if it doesn't bring good things, and it doesn't bring leads, and if I don't lead the sales process, and if the instructor and myself don't deliver good classes, and if we don't maintain our customers, we won't help them, it's all worthless. It's just pure, just conversation. So I'll come on. It's still doing combobulating. I think that the team in there did a good job on finding names for these. But what I will do is I'll put I use Riverside FM, okay, to be clear. I use Riverside FM as my video editor. And right, the phone puffs. Okay, that's good. I'll use, I'm trying something at the same time that is to go to the AI and edit another studio. And I've got something that's called building the model, okay? That's where I started. And oh shit, I think this is pretty cool. Oh, it's going to write a different, yes, definitely. Okay, so what Riverside FM allows, and I hope I don't mess up because okay, so it's revisiting. Okay, let's do it live. Okay, so build up a magic episode on this set of segments. I think yesterday I pulled one of these, but it didn't go. It didn't go exactly as I want. Let's say that. But this is like really powerful because it has like the tags of the post. And this is a bit like ChatGPT, to be fair.